Hey everybody, it's Katrina. Thank you for popping in to Katrina's Garden Homestead. I am cooking breakfast. So this is day 33 of the Three Rivers Challenge. And yes, we are going to do one more month. So I told you I'd come back on and show you what's for breakfast. It is just me and Mom, which is what I thought. I have biscuits in the oven here, as well as some Italian sausage going here. My mom is probably going to make herself some eggs, or probably some biscuits with just some jelly. I'm going to put some of this mango jelly on my biscuits, which I can. This was November 15th of last year, so not an old jar, but it is one that it is very good. I have a lot of those on my canning shelf because we tend to like those. Things that we kind of run out of real quickly, I try to bring upstairs when I come. I have some dill pickles there that we haven't opened yet, still shelf stable. And then I brought the pineapple up because I intend to make some syrup with that. Sorry about that anyway. So I am cooking the Italian sausage. Now this sausage was in my refrigerator. I guess when the challenge first started, I actually found it in the freezer, and I moved it over to the freezer, in the refrigerator. So it has thawed out in the refrigerator for probably about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. And I said, okay, let me go ahead and cook it. Now I usually will make it as a side to go into spaghetti, but I don't put it in the spaghetti because, like I said, there are people in here that don't eat pork. So the meats that I put into spaghetti, unless it's a ground chicken or a ground turkey, I put the beef and the pork to the side so that people can add them to their food if they want to. And that usually works very well for us. Trying to keep my little patties from burning here. But I want them to cook all the way through. They have not done that, so turn it on this side. Alright, so I'm just going to have mine, two sausage biscuits, Italian sausage biscuits with some coffee. And that is what I'm going to have for breakfast with some of that mango jelly. And our mango jam, I should say. Our biscuits, which are done. So I'm going to pull those out. And that is what those are looking like. I am also canning up that turkey broth today. And it is completely finished. And that is what that is looking like. So I will strain that and then I will can it. If you hear the noise behind me, that is my mom taking my dog out. Or I should say her dog. If you hear any other noise behind me, that is Xavier. That's my rooster. He is down there just cackling away. So that's what all those noises are behind me. Anyway, you all stay tuned for lunch and dinner today, and I will pop back in. Everything that I am cooking is from my pantry or my downstairs freezer or my canning shelves, or my upstairs freezers and pantry, dry pantry here, and our store can refrigerator. Alright, so you all stay tuned and I will be back. So these are the turkey broths that I have made, and they turned out very good too. Nice and clear, and I really, really love the coloring in these. But this is turkey broth. I did end up with 8 pints of the turkey broth. The last 2 are in the canner now. So those should be done real soon. We just have a little while left on those last 2 jars. And I will label, wash up, and put these away in the morning. So I have put the dry beans on. These are the northern beans along with the turkey in my pot here, and I'm using some rosemary, And these are just the seasonings that I've added to the beans. I'm adding to the meat as well. Some rosemary. I want to also put some burrata on there. That is a complete, and it is a complete vegetable mixed seasoning, and I love that seasoning. It is so good. We're going to use some minced or some basil, some minced onion, as well as some onion powder. And I do go back later on and add some salt to this, just a little bit for some flavor. And I get this meat all seasoned up. I still had the chicken broth, because I had the one can that did not seal, and I'm going to just pour the broth on, but that little fatty pad in there that is in the broth, I am not going to put that into these beans. The 2 cans of beans that I had sitting on the counter that I was going to use with this, I ended up not using because those cans contained beef. I'm sorry, pork. They were seasoned with some bacon fat. And like I said, there are people in the house that do not eat pork. So I ended up not using those 2 cans. But here I got my beans on, and I'm going to let those boil for a while. Hi everybody, it's Katrina, and welcome to the Crafty Garden Homestead. So just a few things I wanted to show you while dinner cooks. And then we'll get into dinner tonight and show you what we're cooking. I did do a little bit of harvesting from my hydroponics today. I do have some hydroponics growing. Got some lemon balm, which I'll be drying. Just a little bit of thyme and some basil. So I will be harvesting those. Now, I mentioned the kitchen gadgets earlier today, and I did want to share one of those with you because I absolutely love this. I have 2 of them. And I use these for beans because we eat a lot of beans. So if you see the plants that I have planted right now, I have a lot of beans planted because we do eat a lot of them. Green beans, hard beans, pintos, northerns, limas, garbanza, all of those. So I just wanted to show you. All right, this is what I keep my beans stored in. All right, and tonight, of course, we're having the Great Northerns. All right, and as you can see, I have pinto beans in here as well as garbanza beans. All right, and then I have another one of these, which I have navy beans, rice, and things like that in. And you simply press the button, and it fills the jar for you. And I did 2 of these full of the Great Northern beans that we are having tonight. So that's just one of the ways that I store some of my food, and aside from the airtight containers. I do use this because we use this very often. So to have to keep from opening the airtight containers all the time, when these get low, I just open the container, fill this back up, and this is what I collect my beans from for the day that I'm going to cook. Alright, so I am cooking dinner, finishing it up, and I'll just give you a look-see of what dinner is looking like. This is the fried chicken. That's some of it. It still have more frying over here. Alright, and these are the Great Northerns with the turkey necks. I also am making rice to go with this. And then I have the rest of the chicken frying here. And it will be done here in just a little bit. I'm going to give it a couple of more flips. And then I've got some cornbread going in here. Alright, all from the pantry. All from my pantry tonight and my freezer. This is what we are having for dinner tonight. I might make some cookies. They did request those. But I don't know, because it's been one of them days. And then my turkey broths these are all the turkey broths. I will wash these jars up tomorrow and put them on the pantry shelf. And I ended up with 8 pints of turkey broth. from that one breast carcass. It wasn't a whole turkey, but it was the breast carcass from Christmas that my mother, I had asked her to save for me, and she put in the freezer for me. And this tastes wonderful. Turned out very good. That chicken broth, that one can I had that did not can yesterday when I did the canning of the chicken broth, I used that in the beans here. And I had just a little bit of turkey broth left. I put that in there as well. Nothing to waste, y'all. Trying to preserve as much as we can and use everything that we can. Can't wait to get my garden outside and get those things going. I've already got seedlings planted. I planted a new 72 cell seedling today. Seedling box today. So I got my tomatoes and cabbages and things like that in there. And hopefully those will germinate. I had planted that particular box on January the 1st. January 1st. And it did nothing. So I gave it all the way till today, and not one thing in there germinated. I think I planted them too deep. They just couldn't get any sunlight. So I did a little shallower and less seeds this time. Because I feel like I have time to do some succession planting. So that will give these some time to germinate. If they do germinate, I will hold them for 2 weeks and then plant another set of these same vegetables. And there's a few I'm going to add. I will be planting corn this year as well. And we'll see how that goes. Alright, so that is what we are having. Chicken, our beans, rice, and cornbread. I'm enjoying the 3 Rivers Challenge because I am learning a lot. And it has been very, very helpful for me. And when I get to the end, I will do a summary of how this has helped me. And maybe there's some tips and things that you will get from this as well. So I got the dehydrator going, and I've got the lemon balm, basil, and the thyme in here. My daughter will be making lip gloss or some chapstick type deals with the lemon balm. So this is the second set of grouping of lemon balm that I am processing for her. We will be doing a pop-up here soon, so she's getting ready. And that is Langston, and he is, of course, showing out as usual. But that is one of my fur babies here in the house with his cute little self. And I finally decided to go ahead and do the cookies. And these are just regular chocolate chip cookies. I did add some walnuts to half of them. And these made 12 big cookies, and as you can see, I just have that one piece of pound cake left. So thank you for tuning in. I'm enjoying the 3 River Challenge. You all be blessed and happy harvesting.